Hey guys, Mr. C, Silverfox coming to you again from Cartagena, Colombia. This place is just divine. If you haven't been to Colombia, you're missing out big time. Today is December 25th, so I wanted to send everybody a Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and talk to you about one quality. I think we're probably going to do a couple different videos on several upper tier qualities that I think are very, very good to get your mind around and to work into who you are if you want to climb the social dominance hierarchy. One of the main ones, muchas gracias. One of the main ones, I think, in my opinion, perhaps even the highest quality, is being selective. What does it mean to be selective? Well, if you're in the upper tier, it means that you have the opportunity to select the kind of people that you want to be in your life. You don't take leftovers. You basically are very decisive. You have like a firewall. You filter. And so with me, I won't spend time around people that I don't think are incredible. That's my filter. So with guys, I don't care how powerful the guy is. I don't care how much money he has, what his businesses are, what his interests are in life. Basically, if the guy doesn't meet my standards of who I think are good people, have good qualities, good values, things that jive with me and my own, not just my own opinions, but the type of people that I want to be around, then he's just not allowed to have any of my time. I'd rather be alone than spend time around people like that. And the same with women. Now this is something very difficult for guys to get their mind around, especially when they first start dating beautiful women, is that the guy will think, you know, it's this need as men to get laid. And this guy will think that, you know, she's gorgeous, I just want to fuck her, I'm going to use her for sex. And it's a really disgusting quality, sleazeball quality, something to, I think, to grow out of if you want to become a more charming, holistically masculine man. There's very few things more empowering than not needing sex. Now, I mean, personally, I love sex. It's delicious. It's phenomenal as long as you connect well with the person. But for me, I won't spend time even on a date with a woman that's not exceptional in my own opinion. I don't care if my friends think she's exceptional, but I sure care that I think she's absolutely amazing. I have gone on dates. Sometimes you approach a girl on the street, you think she's amazing, you guys really get along well. Then you go out on a date and you realize early on that she's being quite negative, she's kind of complaining, she's entitled, she's whatever. And I've had times where I knew that the right move was to just exit stage right. And I didn't. I hung in there because I thought, oh, she's so beautiful and I want this to go like this or to go like that, get laid or whatever. And it always blew up in my face. It was never a really good experience, regardless of how gorgeous she was. Now, I have a very different perspective on things. I look at it like I have a selective amount, I have a certain limited amount of time, energy, and money. So I'm very conscious of who gets it. You know, I put a lot of time into, say, the Tusk WhatsApp group because I really enjoy it. And I think it's a good investment of things that I've been given by different people and thinking and training and whatnot. And it's something that I want to pass on and help other men learn and grow. But I think there's lots of times too where I realize, hey, I just don't want to invest this with this woman or with this other person because I just don't think they're worthy of my time. And I think it's a very empowering place to be. So for example, right now, I'm in Cartagena. There's a girl here that was 17 last time I came here. Really cute girl. I met her and we went out a couple times. Nothing quite went that far. And then it kind of came out that there was some weird possessiveness there. She kind of stalked me a little bit and I realized right away I don't want things to go further. So I got back here this time and it's really funny because she's actually pursued me a lot. Like she's been texting me tons. I've seen her in the street a bunch of times just kind of walking around with friends and stuff. And every time she's come over and it's just like baffling to women when you don't want to have sex with them. And so it's been put on the table quite bluntly that like, hey, let's go, you can have me. And because my own values and just doesn't quite feel right for me and just kind of feels like something maybe a little bit off there. And that would lead to just some crazy drama. And she showed up a couple of times at my hotel already and it could just be like, that's just not gonna end well. And so when you actually have control over yourself like that and you don't need it, it's a shockingly empowering place to be. Then you realize, here there's a lot of women that are what we call situational prostitutes. They're not really prostitutes. They're here on holidays or something. And they need money. And so they're looking for guys that they like. And if they go out with a guy, they're like, oh, pay me. And then they're kind of getting the best of both worlds. So for myself, I would never pay a woman for her time. It just goes against my own values as a man and my own belief about who I am and what I bring to the table. And so when you interact with a woman and she's trying to seduce you that way and you don't need it, it's really funny because they have no power over you. It's quite an empowering place to be. Not because I don't like sex, I love sex. It's just I like sex on my terms with the woman that I want, in the way that I want, with the connection that I want, and the femininity level that I want. When all those things line up, I'm game. It's fucking amazing. When those things don't line up, I'd rather read a book. I don't lower my standards. So I think that's an upper tier quality that I highly recommend you guys take on. And it's basically just budgeting your time. It's basically just budgeting your time, your money, your energy. If you don't fully want to be on board, you don't. So that's one thing. I kind of look at it like right now, because we're in the Christmas season. I was thinking Santa stuff. It's kind of like having your own little list of who's on your list, and you're checking it twice. And if the girl meets everything that you're looking for, you take her out and have an incredible time. If she doesn't, you be charming, you be a gentleman, and just let her know that unfortunately you've only got so much time and she doesn't merit more of your time. But be charming. Always be charming and gentlemanly. So just one little thought from Cartagena for you guys. Look forward to chatting to you about stuff later.